There we go. It's done. We
Wow.
we are live. We can't be unlive anymore.
I mean, I can.
If you were brave, you'd already be unalive.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Huh.
See, I told you. Welcome, everyone. I don't know how to say this, so I'm not going to yet. I'm going to, wait. We've got some stuff here tonight. Some real shit. However, as you may ascertain, it usually takes like 15-20 minutes for anyone who gives a shit to join, and I realize that. So I'm gonna take a minute here to find a video or something.
You should also probably take that time to try and increase the audio on your mic and ours.
Yours I can
probably.
hold on. Yours I can up, no problem. Try saying something now.
It is a pretty good also lag, so it would be a minute.
Well, yes, I mean, of course, LMAO, but as for increasing my audio, I don't know if there is. Hold on a second. Let me try this. I have a pop filter, which is a sock, and I can't really tell where it's pointed. So, oh, that's bad. That's bad. How about that? Is that better?
I mean,
Hello. 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 Hello.
this is a shit show. You're still fairly low, and I'm not sure if you're gonna be louder than the the video.
No, I don't think I can be. I can just sort of try. All I can really do is try to equalize it by having you match. Well, let me see if this will do it. Hold on. Hello. Am I any clearer? How about now? Oh, that looks much better. Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me a little more directly now?
I
Yes.
mean,
Hello.
yes.
Hello. Okay. Well, we'll try to do it like this. I have a couple of things here. The first thing I have here is welcome Spore Summit. I have
It's
a video
crippling
here.
depression.
Oh, I have a video here that I've discovered. It's titled "1 Hour of Silence, Occasionally Broken by the Opening Riff from Bad to the Bone." I'm just gonna leave it open all night, and it'll take effect where it takes effect. So, and this is very spur of the moment. I've been meaning to do this for the last couple of weeks. We haven't for a couple of reasons. One of the big ones was Aquanaz, who's my co-host. Got real sick right after we did the last big stream. And it felt kind of weird to do it without him. In that I don't think I can carry a conversation by myself. and then I kind of just decided for a week to get high. It got really hot, and my air conditioner wasn't really working. So, well, welcome, Mark. So that was how I got around that, and then I eventually just fixed my air conditioner. But, you know, so I want to blame Aquanaz for the delay, but I also know if Aquanaz wasn't delaying it, I would have delayed it anyways, because I just wanted to do other stuff. But we're here now. And so, with that in mind, I think, there's really only one way to kind of start this.
And how do we start it?
Well, I mean, that kind of gave you that was a bit of a hint. Not very good at setting all this shit up yet. Hold on. Alright. Are you ready?
I am.
Yeah.
Boom! There he is. If there's any way to start one of these things, I think checking in on our boy Jack is the way to do it.
Oh, no. Oh, Jack.
If you have a video that you think would be of interest, please, there is a link to our Discord in the description. Please go ahead and join it. Send the links wherever. You can also DM me on Twitter at ODSD. It's exactly as the channel name is written. It's not Odie Etsy. It's not like Etsy shop. That's not what it means. I just wanted to I wanted to clarify that because a lot of people read it that way, and that's not what it is.
Yeah, it's like the Halo troops from Halo ODST.
Yeah, that's it.
It's very pride centric.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a prideful name. I have another thing queued up here that we can take a look at when this is done, and then once we kind of cross that threshold, I feel like we'll have anyone who gives a shit is going to be in here, and we can move on to tonight's main course, which is a little ditty called Adventure Man. And if you don't know what Adventure Man is, just get ready.
Okay guys, so I found this recipe on how to make keto churros. So basically it's just a healthier version of churros. And I thought, wow, I haven't had churros in years. So for those of you who are missing the Mexican type donuts, they usually sell them in amusement parks as long stick-like, and you just bite
I can never think of anything else other than his arm now.
Yeah, it's really distracting. He should really just cut it loose. Did we talk about, I don't remember if this was on stream or not. Did we talk about whether or not it's ethical to eat Jack Scalfani's arm?
It wasn't on stream, I don't think, but we have talked about this.
Would you eat it if it was properly prepared?
No.
If it was sourced ethically? He's not using it, so like they take it from him medically. He's fine.
There's no amount of fancy fucking French words that can get me to fucking sample Jack de Oor.
What did you call it? Jack de Oor?
Yeah, like the scent of Jack.
The scent of Jack.
Okay, so Dylan,
Oh yes.
I'm pretty sure I've already asked you this before, but I'm going to ask you it again. You seated at this very nice restaurant.
Okay.
You heard rumors that Gordon Ramsay and a few other world-renowned chefs are there.
Right.
It doesn't seem like they're gonna make you pay for it, but you didn't get a chance to order.
All right.
As you sit down, uh, not the chef, the bartender, God damn it, the waiter.
Take your time.
Don't tell me that. The waiter. It comes with a fucking silver platter, right?
Right.
It sets it down.
Okay.
It's a, and when you open it to see it, it's a very extremely well prepared, Jack's arm. Would you eat it?
Yes.
It is.
You took like this. You made the same statement I made, except you took like the scenic route to get to the punchline. There it is.
I am also very tired.
Yeah. Well, you know. You should. That doesn't mean you should take it out on comedy.
The end off and eat them. They're really good. They're kind of like a brown sugar and cinnamon type flavor. But anyway, I saw this recipe. I'm trying it out right now to see if it even works. I have no idea if it works. This may be awful. This may be good. Okay? So come on in close and watch me do it. The single recipe is down below. I'm doubling it. That's for half a cup. I'm doing a cup of cheese. As for 1 egg, I'm doing 2 eggs. Oh, so I've got to double this too. Realize that. Yeah, I'm going to double this. Hold on. See if it works. Here's your cheese.
I want to point out we kind of glossed over it because we were talking about his fat arm. Well, I guess it's not fat anymore. Or now I guess it's all fat. His frame of reference for what churros are was long donuts at amusement parks. Which is not...
Long donuts.
It's not wrong, I suppose. It's just weird that he takes this thing that's like a fairly notable aspect of like Mexican culture and reduces it down to like amusement park food. Not even fair food. Amusement park food.
To be quite honest with you, Dylan, I've never came across a churro.
I've come across them a couple of times. They're fine. They're good, even. It's just a cinnamon stick. I recognize that cinnamon actually comes in sticks. I mean, like, it's a stick of donut dough with, like, cinnamon sugar all over it. If you've ever had a cinnamon sugar pretzel, it's not drastically different.
By the way,
They used to, the movie theater we used to go to has Oreo churros as like a special, and I would get them every time. And when the pandemic started, they stopped selling them, and I've been really upset about that.
I'm gonna be changing the set to where we can shoot downward. You can see everything I'm doing in the bowl. There's the cheese, so I don't have to keep tipping it. Okay.
Wait, hold on 1 second. What fucking frame rate? You guys, I don't know if you guys can tell this, because, you know, it's being processed to me by YouTube, and then it's processed out to you guys. So it's like 3 generations of compression happening here. He fucking films this in 60 frames a second. And I just never noticed it, because YouTube auto quality thing is really bad, and usually sets it to like, I don't know, 720 or like 4 something. And it doesn't matter, because I'm not looking at it, right? Like, it's just like light in my peripheral vision while I play video games. But I looking at it now, it's very obvious and very weird.
Okay. We're gonna put the 2 eggs in there. Okay. Now they say to use this later on, sprinkle it on all that stuff, but I'm putting it in the mix because I feel putting it in the mix would taste better than. There we go. I spread it.
Just to be clear here, I'm pretty sure what he's put in the mix is the cinnamon. I don't think he realizes this. I'm pretty sure they put the cinnamon on the outside of the churro.
Yeah, Dylan?
I'm pretty sure they put the cinnamon sugar on the outside of the churro, so it's more pronounced. I think by doing this, he's not going to taste it as strongly, and it's probably not going to taste as good. Because he's just not going to be tasting it.
A little bit with some non-stick. Okay, we're gonna take now half our mixture, put it on the waffle maker.
Oh my god, look at it. It's like chunky oatmeal.
There we go.
I don't think he finished it. I don't think he did it right.
Oh, sounds pretty hot to me.
No, Jack, stop. That's too much.
Should make 2 of them, so we'll leave that for later.
I'd eat this so far.
Take this down now.
Yeah, continue.
All right,
It looks like someone's already eaten it. Look at it. It's like coming out the sides. It looks like a hamburger patty.
I'm not touching it. But you'll
Well,
see
you know,
where-
Jack's always had a problem with portion control,
Also,
and now he can't
didn't-
really control anything anymore.
I didn't really think about this, but putting the sugar in there before you like cook it like this almost certainly fucks up like the chemical process. That probably isn't good.
oozing out a little bit. I may have put a little bit too much batter.
Oh, you think?
So we'll put a little less on the next one. We're gonna do 2 of them, okay? And just let things kind of cool and solidify.
Look at it! There's like a fucking... It's like Saturn. It's got a ring around it.
And then we'll pull it out. We'll try it and see if it's worth it. It's not even close. I'm gonna tell you, it's not even close. But man, it smells really good. It's got cinnamon and sugar. That's what it smells like.
He's gonna lose his fucking... He's gonna burn his fucking fingertips off touching this thing.
He's
Also-
gonna.
He said it's not even close. But did the recipe tell him to use a waffle maker?
I don't think so.
Because if he's like, oh, it's not even close, it's not a 2. Like, motherfucker, you're the one who put it in a waffle maker. Of course it's not. What did you think was gonna happen? Oh, I hope he thought that it was supposed to come out flat and he had to roll it like a burrito.
Well, wait, what the fuck is a keto churro?
It's just a...
Nigga, you beyond keto.
I always hear people say up what it fucking is, but I don't know what it actually...
It's like you're depriving your body of something to the point where you go into ketosis, and the goal is to keep yourself fed, but while staying in ketosis.
Yeah, but I don't know what ketosis is.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think it's where your body is consuming more calories than necessary. It thinks it's starving.
Foods you can eat while in ketosis: fish and seafood, low-carb veggies, cheese, avocados, poultry, eggs, nuts, seeds, and healthful oils, plain Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, berries, unsweetened coffee and tea, dark chocolate, and cocoa powder. What part of normal churros is not keto?
I would assume the bread. You can't really have carbohydrates.
Easy, churros healthy. I googled, are churros keto friendly? The first, you know, it does that people also ask thing where it's all the dumb questions people have. The first one is just, are churros healthy? No, dumbass, they're donut sticks. Oh, okay. I thought this said, can you eat dessert on churros? And I was like, I didn't understand. Like, what? I don't. Yeah, I guess it. I guess it would be like the breading.
Okay, I have a feeling this ain't gonna turn out well. Just the texture alone doesn't feel like a churro. It smells like a churro, doesn't look like a churro. So
You put it in a waffle maker.
I've got one here that I've already. The first one I did, okay, and I put a little less batter in the second one, so I have 2 of them. So let's give this a try. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Okay, I would use these. Remember the
It tastes good because it's just a cinnamon sugar waffle. You're basically just like making French toast. Of course it tastes good, moron. You poured a bunch of sugar and cinnamon into a bucket of eggs. What else would it taste like?
What is that McDonald's McGriddle? This would be perfect. Put a little sugar-free syrup on here, put a sausage patty on here, put some egg on here, and you've got a McGriddle keto version. I'd make a whole bunch.
It just, every time I forget about it, like immediately after it happens, so it always catches me off guard.
What you put in the fridge, just warm them up.
I don't think I've ever mentioned it before, but I think the most upsetting thing that I see
Oh yeah.
on screen, or whenever Jack Scalfani's on screen, he has that shirt on, is the fact that the letters are not, like, spaced out properly. Do you notice how, like, the J is closer to the W than, like, the C?
It is, but there's a part of me that wonders if that's just because he's standing at, like, an angle, because that's his dominant side now. So I wonder if he's, like, kind of got the one arm pushed out a little bit, and it kind of moves it. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt.
He's so fat, his body has become non-Euclidean.
If I ever make merch, and I can't imagine I ever will, I want to make a parody of Jack's shirt, but instead of him, it's Bam Margera, and it says CKY over it.
That's terrible.
It's-
Thank you.
Oh, it's gonna taste like egg or cheese. Neither one. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next episode. You gotta try this. If you have
Great, awesome. He does jack shit anymore. Well, that was fun. Here's another video.
Throughout all of 2020 and the start of 2021, through all the nastiness,
Doesn't he just look like a Hollywood stereotype?
He looks like a man who just oozes face positivity while also touching kids in the background.
Doesn't he just look like someone who, like, is way too into his coworker, and his coworker is like, she's a girl and she's the main character and she's having a difficult time in her life. She's having trouble dating and shit. And they're like, you know, I would treat you right. And she's like, I know, but you're an ugly Sasquatch of a man.
You are literally describing his relationship with Mars Girl.
Is it Mars Girl?
It is one of them.
Jesus. He's got a bunch of them. That's weird. Does he have a... no, it's not. I thought he had a Sonichu Funko Pop for a second. It's Bumblebee. Oh, jeez.
I would say that's more autistic.
It is more on the He's got a shelf of Bumblebee garbage up here. He's got,
Wait, I think that is a Sonichu.
No, it's like, cause look at what's next to it.
Oh.
It just looks like shit, because it's a Funko Pop. Oh God, look at this fucking picture. This really says it all, doesn't it? His fucking Smiling Friends shirt, his big gay Garfield plushie. He's got another one with the McDonald's uniform on. He had there was some fucking poor mother who's been putting up like these vintage McDonald's Happy Meal boxes for like 10 years. And she's been selling them on eBay for like 8 cents a piece, and he's the only one who's ever bought one, and that's gonna set her back like emotionally like 8 years. She was on the cusp of a breakthrough. Like she was gonna abandon this and go back to living a normal life, and he just gave her just a little bit of hope that this will break through. Oh jeez. He's got a fucking over here. He's got a fucking Oddheader plush. Which I don't know if anyone else even fucking knows who Oddheader is. Oh, jeez. This is a Jeb Bush sticker?
and unrequested private
Then he's got and then of course he has the gay flag turning into the trans flag.
time. I think
Base.
which he is neither of. He's neither gay nor trans.
No, but he's gotta show support, my man.
And I have to assume no one he knows in his actual life, nor anyone in his family or anyone in his household, is either of these things. And no one comes into this room in the first place, so what's he showing it off to?
I found myself thinking about.
I have a flag, and it's a picture of an alligator, and it's over my bed. And it's not there for anyone else to see. It's there so that when I wake up, I have something looking at me that makes me smile. That's what you need to fill your house with. You have to fill your house with things that spark a joy.
Yeah.
About the most is, what would I do?
Alright, I know I've paused this like 8 times. I can't see it because the title was covering it. The most autistic thing he has on this shelf is right up here under his title. I'll play it here in a second. He has a Dalek toy from Doctor Who. That's the worst thing in this shot.
If everything went back to normal. If there was a big reset button tomorrow and everything reopened and I could do whatever I wanted, what would I do that's different from what I was already forced to do during the lockdown? This is something that I imagine a lot of you at home have thought about yourselves, and I presume that the first thing most of you have thought about is that dream vacation that you just kept putting off. You know, Disneyland, Italy, London, Paris, and those...
Who the fuck is going to London for their dream vacation? I guess there's someone, right?
People who are not very smart.
Did you ever see that, That one got me. That one got me. You ever see that Irate Gamer video? Where he made like it was a pilot that he wanted to, for like a walking around the world. One of those shows that's about going around the world and visiting places for PBS.
Yeah.
But it was made on a green screen, and he just made everything up. And one of the things he made up is that London is constantly covered in like a thick smog, and it's one of the most dangerous cities in the world.
Wait, Dylan, is it not?
I mean, at the time it wasn't. Maybe now it is. And like, apparently PBS, like when they rejected the pitch, called it xenophobic. That was the main reason. And it was like, yeah, I guess. That's a good video. If anyone knows if that video has ever been re-uploaded anywhere, let me know. 'Cause that would be a fun fucking video to watch. We should have an Irate Gamer stream at some point.
These are all
That'd be
reasonable answers
pretty
to come
excellent.
up with. There's a sense of adventure, excitement, romance even. And if there's any place in the world that brings to mind all of those emotions, it's a kind of weird looking McDonald's sitting in the middle of nowhere. Let me set up a basic piece of context before I explain this. The final thing I did before the pandemic started was film a video called My Garfield Vacation. For those of you who haven't seen that video, it's basically an investigation into the obscure Garfield vacation culture of southern Indiana, as well as a miniature documentary into my process in archiving long-forgotten Garfield lost media. That entire process took me about 6 days, and those 6 days were some of the happiest days that I've had in the last 6 years. And you know,
Wow. If that's not the saddest statement I've ever heard in my life. The happiest thing that he's done in the last 6 years was go on a kitschy Garfield vacation.
I've been feeling a lot better recently. I've been having a much better time in the last few months. But still, 6 days in a row where I felt amazing 24 hours a day. That's something that I sometimes struggle to accomplish. And so when it happens, I want to capture it, and I want to understand why I felt good, and I want to do something like that again.
You probably felt good because you were on a trip with your friends and you were doing something you were interested in. I mean, if you kept doing it, the high would wear off eventually.
And so throughout this entire international pandemic, I've basically been constantly trying to think of an appropriate quasi-sequel to
No.
Yep, there we
You
go.
know, something that would allow me to explore cultural gems hidden in the middle of Midwestern America. And that thought process eventually reminded me of a story from when I was a kid.
Dylan,
You see,
I
as
gotta
a
say,
really
you could
young
go
kid,
fuck
I used to
yourself.
take these long road trips
You telling
Why?
me I look like Nick Keith when this nigga is almost a 1-to-1 without the fucking missing chromosome? Actually, probably a bit too many chromosomes.
It's pretty close. The only difference is he can grow a beard. You can say a lot about Quentin, but Quentin can grow a beard.
I feel like it's more for a fact that the real beard is you can go fuck yourself too, Sensei. The real beard for Quentin is whatever I don't know relationship he has, and also Garfield.
Yeah.
That's his beard for his personality.
Real fast, Sensei in chat asked if this was a discount Quentin reviews. No, this is the real one. This is him. This is what he looks like. This is an older video, though, to be fair.
I thought Sensei said that I was a discount Quentin reviews.
No, she should have, because it would have been funnier. This was the last video he put out. It was on March 8th? Jesus, that's a while ago, isn't it?
Relatively.
For YouTube, that's an eternity. 3 months. 4 million views. Jesus Christ. I mean, we can make fun of him all at once, but all we want, but it's apparently fucking working.
Yeah, Dylan, we're the catfish sucking the scum out of the bottom.
Jesus, it really does. You really just have to be persistent, and you'll find a level of success on this platform. Man, I should upload more often.
Yes.
Fuck this job shit, dude.
And so, on occasion, she will borrow several of these jocular...
Is that what this is from? This picture of a sad old man? Is it from this fucking show? That's a good picture. Wait a minute. No. Okay, hold on one second. I'm sorry. I had like a fucking... I had a moment that we could like study in a anthropology class. The last time we watched Quentin reviews, and I don't remember when that was, but this old man, this old black man here, I screen capped his face and I used it as a reaction image for a long time, for like at least a couple of weeks, I have to say. And then, you know, just eventually I got new pictures and I stopped using that one because it was like further and further down my fucking my list of like pictures on my computer. And I forgot about it, and I feel like maybe I've seen someone else use it at some point. Maybe it's just because I would post it and then I would check back in chat to be like, oh, what's going on in chat? And not a whole lot's happened, or it was still in there. But I thought to myself, when I started this up, I was like, oh, this picture of this old black man, I've seen this before. That's what it's from. That's cool. But no, I got the picture from here, and then I posted it so much that I just assumed other people were posting it, and it was like an established like template as a joke. But it's not. I gaslit myself into thinking this was a meme.
geriatrics to film a video.
To access a wireless network, we're gonna tap Wi-Fi.
Someone have a photo of Ariana Grande.
You know, if he
with
slims
Joe Biden.
down and actually gets a personality, you could probably pull I don't know, a decent girlfriend.
He used to be like... He was always kind of like a big, unkempt dude, but he always came across as like kind of... he always came across as like self-aware, almost like Rusty Venture in a way, where like he knew what he was doing was kind of weird and sad, but he liked it anyway. And he was almost like, that was a lot of the charm of Quentin Reviews' old content, was that he was like in on the joke, that he knew it was really pathetic to be this like autistic about the Fairly Odd Parents, but he also recognized that like, no, this is still interesting to me, I'm gonna keep doing it. But he was like, Nerd City called it post-ironic, and I guess that's kind of what it is. I nearly knocked my fucking soda right onto my keyboard. That would have been bad. And he was kind of on that for a while. And the problem with new Quentin Reviews shit, since like 2017, is he's lost that post-ironic shit. Once he started moving toward the bread tube people, he became way less like.
He took himself way too seriously.
Yeah, like he'll maybe throw a joke in here or two, but he still thinks what he's doing is like real important cultural analysis. It's not. He's just fucking talking about Nickelodeon shit most people have forgotten.
In one segment, she attempts to teach the unresponsive group how to use pair devices, and in another, she attempts to make the old folk laugh, much to no avail.
Okay, this is a lady characterizer.
She's making me laugh, so.
Hey, Parnell. You look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
I guess old people don't like Legally Blonde quotes. The old people...
Andrew in chat brings up the rather infamous... I wonder if I can find it, actually. It should be a clip. Hold on. Actually, I should have tried to find it first.
Only skits are named...
No, okay, cool. It is. Alright, I found it. Good. I've been trying to find some clips for some stuff over the last little while, and people have been letting me down on that front. I'm happy this one I found.
Here's the thing. I fucking hate Trump. He embarrasses me every day. He makes us all look like backwards idiots, and frankly,
He sounds
the fact
like
that
a
he got
retarded
elected
Max
means that we
Mofo.
probably are all backwards idiots. He's ruining people's lives. He's making horrible racist decisions, which are
If Max Mofo turned into Shonda Pierce, he turned into Quentin Reviews. Like someone who's like obnoxiously clean now, but used to be really fucked up.
Yeah.
probably going to have long-lasting repercussions long after he's out of office.
What was Shonda Pierce?
Overall, I would be a much happier person if...
That bad as a comic back then? Well, I mean, not bad, but I like that graphic.
No, I mean that, but that was the bit. Was that?
Oh yeah, okay.
That was just the bit from the fucking thing. Whatever. Whatever. Who cares? Anyways, so there's the fairly infamous Trump rant from Clinton. In context, it doesn't come completely out of left field, because what he's saying is, you know, this film is clearly supposed to be about the Trump administration, and it's supposed to be critical of Trump, and I think it's bad, but I don't like Trump, so it's bad for reasons other than that. He could have more concisely said that as, this is clearly critical of Trump, and I don't like Trump much myself, but this is garbage still. And he could have said it like that. He didn't have to go on this fucking rant. The way he frames this is clearly like him trying to show off how much, like, he's one of the good guys. Like, there's a subset of people who think your hatred of, like, Trump and racism and homophobia, that is proportionate to how good of a person you are. And it isn't. Like, homophobia and racism and transphobia, they're ideological crutches for people who have like no identity, for people who are incredibly insecure. They don't hold up to any real scrutiny. Anytime anyone tries to give you any logic behind any of those ideologies, they're always based on just almost complete fabrications. It's not impressive to not be those things. It's like a pretty basic level of decency in most people's eyes to not judge people for things they can't control. So you can't make this big rant. And I kind of recognize the irony that what I just did may qualify as a big rant about why racism and homophobia is bad. But I'm doing it to illustrate a point on why my logic for that. Whereas what I believe Quentin has done here is try to fucking frilly shit up. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. You know, I'm all over the fucking place.
You're really calling me out here, Dylan.
Yeah, am I? Well, there you go.
Named Bill, Elaine, and
Woozy, the worst racist in the fucking world, who doesn't judge any black person until he's met them and interacted with them for a set amount of time.
Absolutely. I am, to quote Nicholas Fuentes, I am Hitler, I am Stalin, reinvigorated and brought forth onto the modern world.
The homophobe who quotes a lover of the trans media to make his point. Really fumbled that one, Dylan. That was a 10 out of 10, and you just fucking you were at the goal line and you just fumbled the fucking ball. Good job, Dylan. They lined it up for you and you missed it. You fucking Charlie Brown wannabe.
Now, I'm only highlighting this because someone told me that in Season 4, Kat actually refers to one of these characters by name. I'm not sure if this is true, but I guess we'll have to find.
This black man's neck is, like, really light compared to the rest of his face. You see that? It might not come through as much through the compression.
Doubt. After this, we get the final episode of The Funny Nugget Show, and a video called Kat Tells Jade a Joke, and it's interesting.
Real fast, Andrew in chat asked if there was a new one came from the internet, or if there is going to be one. I'm kind of hoping this will kind of take its place, in that I like making this content about stuff, but I think a lot of lolcow stuff doesn't really fit the podcast format very well, because you kind of need like a concise narrative to do that, and a lot of lolcow stuff doesn't have a narrative. It doesn't have a good beginning and end point. It kind of just happens. And I'm hoping doing stuff like this, where we kind of just look at shitty videos, will replace that, and act as, you know, the same sort of thing.
Well, Dylan, I've been considering making YouTube videos for a while, and it came from the internet, and mad the internet style videos have been something that I've been kind of bounced around, so maybe in the future we could do something like that.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I would love to, if someone else wanted to put in the effort. That's the real dream. My real dream is to become like Artie Lang. Is to find someone else who puts in all the effort but
addicted to coke and not actually doing your job.
Look, dude, alright, I'm already addicted to Pepsi, alright? It's not gonna change much if I'm addicted to Coca-Cola. Don't worry about it. I just want to find someone else who puts in all the effort but isn't funny, so that way I can just be funny and we can make a lot of money together.
The problem with that is it's going to be two people not funny.
Hurtful.
Highlight these two right next to each other. In the Funny Nugget Show, Kat and Tori are acting like total besties, laughing and giggling and having a good time.
Kat and I are gonna show. And now, Kat and I will pretend to be men who speak no English.
This makes me really uncomfortable. I don't like the framing of this as like, this is like two teenage girls in their room, you know, messing around having fun. I don't like seeing this. I'm a grown man.
Dylan, this is the classic Schneider camera shot. You need to get those toesy woesies in frame.
Yeah, but look at them. They're covered up by these filthy fuzz condoms, dude.
Look.
Oh.
You gotta have some foreplay. You gotta get teased a little bit by the presence of the socks before they can really nail you in the head.
Dude, if you can't, not being able to see toes for a foot fag is like not being able to see nipples on boobs. Like, it's not even, it doesn't even count. That's like PG shit. Come on.
In Cat Tells Jade a Joke, Jade is basically treating Cat how she
I really wanted the Bad to the Bone riff to play right then.
used to treat back, fighting with her about virtually everything and belittling her at any given chance. I know the fact that Jade is mean to everyone isn't exactly breaking new ground, but I just thought that was something worth highlighting. I feel like we've been talking about Jade and Cat non-stop throughout this entire intermission. So let's check up really quickly on two lesser-seen characters, Andre and Tori. In the first Tori Takes request of Season 3, she's hit with a request that is specific, but not too...
Aren't these the main characters? I don't give a shit. What am I doing? Alright. I mostly played this video because this is the most recent Quentin Reviews video. And I wanted to see what he looks like. Here.
Cool about having sunglasses that are prescription, especially when you can't see.
They're too small. Get bigger glasses. They're too small. Get bigger glasses, moron.
You can't be running from it forever, Dylan. It's literally in the name of your stream.
I know. Alright. If we got as many people as we're ever gonna meaningfully get. Alright. This is Adventure Man. Aquanaz found this.
I found it through the Joshua Dufferina weirdo hole, who, as it turns out, also they both had their own Kiwi Farms thread.
I found that thread. I was peering through it earlier when I was getting ready.
Yeah, Aquanaz showed it to me, and it has since become my favorite show on the internet. I can't go a day without watching Adventure Man.
I don't know if this is related, but back in March, I started watching American Dad because I didn't really have anything else to do. And it's one of those shows that people swear is like really, really funny, right? Like they maintain that American Dad is one of like the best shows on TV, the best comedies on TV. And I was like, well, I'm curious because I haven't watched it. So I was watching it. I watched like 4 or 5 seasons. I liked pretty much everything I saw. It did seem like it was changing from like a normal sitcom into like a more purely comedic experimental thing, which is probably why people are so positive about it. It's not really important. What's important is it was around this time that this came in to the fray, and I don't know if if that had anything to do with it, if it was just happenstance or whatever. I just feel like these two things happened around the same time. I don't really know how to describe this. I'm just gonna play this for you. This is the first episode of Adventure Man, and it's 13 minutes. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but we're gonna watch enough. Although, before we go further, it is rated TV 14, so if you're under 14, please leave the stream.
There is one episode that we kind of go back to from time to time. I do think you should show them.
Oh, I will. I will.
Description advised.
Andrew in chat says that after like season 5 it becomes Family Guy 2.0. But I gotta tell you, like last year, on a whim, I was like, I wanted to see how bad Family Guy got, and I ended up really liking it. If you go back, like you may be surprised how good Family Guy is. It's so fast and unhinged, especially in the new stuff. If you really kind of go into it with an honest, open mind, and there's a lot of garbage to be sure, but it's frantic, and there are a surprising amount of jokes that hit really hard.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's up against the insufferableness of Reddit and Mimi and the just kind of nothingness of Simpsons. So it's of course going to be seen at least marginally better.
There's really nothing, for as preachy as people say Family Guy is, there's really nothing in it as bad as that, like, whole bit in Rick and Morty where he's like, Yahweh is just the combination of two pagan deities, Yah and Way, which is just total bullshit. Like, it's not true. But, you know, that's a sort. We can't. Aquan has said it best. We can't keep running from this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, what the
It's the retarded animal babies, Rabbit. That really gets to me.
It really brings it all together.
Adventure Man Season 1. 2 greatest episodes throwback story is about to begin right now.
Also the part where they're, like, flying through space at the speed of light.
And the weird fucking tree in the background.
Frank. Welcome home. I made
Ugh.
some steaks for dinner.
Thanks, Mom. Boy, you cannot believe what just happened that night. Finally, Hevel just turned trees into monsters.
Oh my gosh, Nick, that's terrible. We must stop him. Everybody, let's get the hell out of here.
Now hold on there, everybody. Let's not panic. And let's just stay home until obnoxious Hevel shenanigans over.
Oh, come on, you guys. It's just Nick's stupid story about final Hevelops turn trees into monsters. And let's eat some pretzels already. Yum, yum, yum.
Did somebody say pretzels? Let's throw pretzels at each other. No, Jesper, those pretzels are not Play-Doh.
Hey guys, the breaking news is on.
Breaking news. The violent Heffalump is on the loose. And turn...
It's her fucking... She's just the sister from American Dad. But she has the hat of the boyfriend. Which, you know, whatever. It's not like the rest of these characters are super unique. Why is it so big? It gives the impression she's wearing, like, a bucket hat sombrero.
And trees into monsters with magic gun. And send them to destroy city. And dominated by evil Queen Sutro. And we must evacuate
What is happening?
Las Mavis
What?
City.
Dang them.
Dude, the violent Heffalump. Pay attention.
Why are their arms... Did he not mean for that to happen? And he should...
Grandpa's cards. And kidnap me and my girlfriend Ginny. Anime, Yuki, and Yuki's friends into Bogo's vacuum. And tie us up. And I managed to destroy him with Bartzilla. And blow him into ginger.
This guy talks worse than I do.
This is the first episode. There's no prequel to this. He's describing scenes that you don't ever get to see. Which, you know, the first rule of film is show, don't tell. So, already, that's not great. But, he's just mumbling his way through a plot thread that happened previously that you'd have no way of ever seeing. Why didn't you just show it? Why didn't you just make that the pilot?
Smokey the Fire Engine gave me the reward giant door necklace. And now he's at it again.
Necklace?
Sub up. I hate that Heffalump, don't you, Jenny?
Yeah, I hate that half-lump. He handcuffed me, and you saved me happily ever after. Wow.
So I thought this was supposed to be Adventure Man, but it seems like Nick is the fucking main character.
Nathaniel in chat asks, how's it going? And I feel like if you watch the stream for more than a minute, you'll see not very well.
Hi, Nick Yo Interspace. I'm back to get revenge on you guys, and you're coming with me. Ah! Who do you think you are, scaring us like that?
He's gonna vacuum us up! Headphone, you have caused a lot of problems. Now leave us alone or I'll call the police.
Crap the police, and you're coming with me, and I'll teach you to the evil dragon. Ah!
Where did you get that? Go on, Dylan.
The weird, like, broccoli men really do set it off in a weird direction. It's something about them specifically, because it's clearly supposed to be like, it's clearly like a
Tree.
It's clearly like an animation that came pre-packaged with whatever software he's using, and he doesn't really know how to use it properly.
I think it's just animated clip art. Remember correctly.
It is, but it's like he clearly didn't animate it himself. It's in a totally different style.
Yeah.
So he just sort of plucks it all over the place, but it's hard to discern what it's supposed to be.
You know,
Wait. You know when there's like a fade to black when you're watching something on your computer and you can see your reflection for a moment?
this is what I imagine talks to me when during my schizophrenic fits.
You need to eat all the ham.
Oh wait, now we're trapped in here. Now how are we gonna get out?
Look, he doesn't know how to loop the animation, so every time they show up, it plays the entire, like, transforming thing for no reason.
Patience, young lady. We're just gonna figure out how to escape from this ridiculous local train ride.
I know. Let's play bingo. Let's escape. No! Let's play smash all the entire windows to escape.
No, Jasper. Let's take Final Headlocks and ass to escape this. Is that right, Nick?
Yeah, Jenny, let's get him. And the police are on the way to arrest this arrogant Havelock for his crimes. Oh, no you don't. You can't escape.
Okay, real fast. You might be wondering what the fuck this thing is supposed to be. Because what...
Yes, I was.
There's no analog for what this is, right? Like, everything else is like, okay, well... This is clearly... They're supposed to look like Family Guy characters, and you kind of... You can look at the structure of the family and be like, oh, well, that's sort of so-and-so. That kind of looks like Stan. That kind of looks like whoever. This thing is, like, out there. It's supposed to be this. This is the Heffalump. The coolest character in the series, apparently. They're from Winnie the Pooh. According to the Disney Wiki, Heffalumps are semi-antagonistic elephant-like creatures which first appeared in Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. In Pooh's dreams. Unlike the Woozles, Heffalumps become friends and allies to Pooh and his friends. Okay. So, and eventually there is like an actual like heffalump that joins them, I guess, but it looks like a... It doesn't look like this. It looks relatively normal. So if you Google heffalump, there's a lot of different etchings of what this is supposed to look like. Like here. Like, that's one...
That awakened something in somebody.
I think we're seeing it.
Yeah, Dylan, is there something you want to say?
Sorry. I was reading something, because there's that live-action Winnie the Pooh movie that I remember hearing about, but didn't realize came out. And I guess they show up in that, too. And I was like, well, what the fuck did they look like in that? And I guess like this. I don't know, whatever. It's this thing. It's supposed to look like this, it looks like. That's the That's the closest that I can guess. And it's hard to parse what it's supposed to be without that context. But even with that context, if you say, oh, it's a heffalump, if you Google heffalump, what you get, which is kind of what I was trying to originally point out, is this. This is what comes up. And I guess that's because they eventually introduced this thing, in this one, into Winnie the Pooh, which I feel like I vaguely remember that being a deal, where if I was so sick from school, they had like a Winnie the Pooh show, and they had this thing here, where it was like, oh, there's an elephant joining the group, which I guess is kick-ass. Which, yeah, I guess it is. But I didn't know it was a thing beforehand. I didn't know that, like... I didn't know Winnie the Pooh had an antagonist to begin with.
You see, when you think about it, Winnie the Pooh is about racial segregation within 100-acre woods. You know, just like Babar.
Yeah. Anyway, that's why I said it, because I had heard people say the word... That's not what I wanted. Heffalump. And I Googled it, and the first thing I see is this one. And I'm like, well, that doesn't look at all. No. That doesn't look at all like this. But when you know, I mean, you're not retarded. You can put the pieces together of what I'm trying to say here.
No, Dylan, I am.
When you look at the other one, this makes way more sense. This is the body shape. It kind of has this, like, idea of shit. Now it makes sense. But you're not gonna find that one if you Google Heffalump. This has been a waste of my fucking time. I just spent the last 6 minutes explaining what Heffalumps are.
Yeah.
As if that's going to give you any, like, frame of reference for anything that's happening here. This thing could be fucking... It could, like, be Master Chief clip art. It could be, like, a perfectly drawn rendition of Mickey Mouse. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna help. I'm fucking stupid.
And Barney, you can't stop me. You're not so strong. Oh yeah? I'll kill you for this. I'll punch you in the face. Oh no you don't. I'll shoot you in the face and feed you to the dragon. Ha ha ha.
This has the same energy as a mentally disabled man playing with toys by kind of hitting them together.
And I'll shoot you one by one.
Oh no! God help us, buddy! Do something!
Okay, that's it, Heffalump. I'll beat the crap out of you until you release us. One more.
Like, okay, so like you saw there, look, they go into the mall. Okay, they're driving through the mall like in Blues Brothers, right?
No! God help us!
And now there's a broccoli man here, and it's.
Buddy, do something!
Okay, that's it, Heffalump. I'll beat the crap out of you until you release.
And it's like, well, why's that there? That doesn't make any sense. But then he gets to this shot where they've established there's a broccoli man in here with them, but he doesn't know how to skip. He doesn't know how to skip to the second part of the animation where it's like fully formed. So you have to put it in the previous scene so when it animates here, it'll be at the right stage. But he didn't. He thought that part through, but he didn't think through the part where like, well, now it's in another scene for no reason.
I kind of saw it as it was legitimately a mistake that when he went to overdub it, he decided to cover it up by making him be a part of the scene. If you know what I mean?
Maybe.
One more step or you guys get hurt.
Ah! You shot us! Let's take cover!
Organize, if you would you see if you could find the one episode so I have it queued up?
Yeah, hold on.
Wow! I thought he was gonna kill us!
Look, there's a box full of peanuts. Good idea, everybody. Throw peanuts at him and make him crash into the stuff. Per 14.
It's the box full of peanuts.
What the fuck? Okay, I don't have it. I'm not sure if this is true or not. If you look in the background, consistently, there's this building with eyes on it, right? And I thought that's like a billboard or something, but then it jumps to this. And I'm wondering if maybe this is a close-up of the building, and this is like an overwatcher or something, watching them from afar. See, that's the beauty of Adventure Man, is that the story isn't directly told to you. You have to piece it together through breadcrumbs, like Dark Souls or Marathon. It really makes it rewarding when you discover the full story for yourself.
Dylan, I think that the answer is much simpler. I think this is just the OC of the guy who made it, and he's looking down on his creation.
Well, the problem
the OC is Nick.
The son of Adventure Man is clearly supposed to be the creator, so OC, which is why the story kind of focuses on him despite being titled Adventure Man. Which is probably because it's clearly based on American Dad, and despite Stan Smith being the main character of American Dad, Steve, his son, is central to a lot of episodes. That's probably where the disconnect for him came through.
This is the final wing. Please step out of these.
Did he say... Hold on, listen very closely to the police. Hold on, listen very closely.
This is the final.
Does he say they have a 6th slab of mushmouth? Uh-oh, what happened? Are you guys still there?
No.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find this one thing for you.
Right. Sorry, I got really spooked because I saw like a light in the corner of my screen and I was like, oh, tell me my internet didn't die on me. No, it's just a Windows update.
Please stop on a diesel now! Oh yeah? Here's my super weapons!
The eyes are the face of the train they're trapped in. I recognize the face below the superimposed eyes. They're from Thomas. That's true. They're definitely from Thomas. Are they in a train? I guess they are. I guess there's no reason they couldn't be in a train.
5 Chunkosaurs and 5 Bombosaurus Rex! Attack cops now!
If you listen to the police scanner, and maybe you can't, maybe the audio's too low, but they are saying they have a whatever of mush mouth, and I feel like that it's all he's not self-aware enough to put something like that in there. So he must have just taken an asset without realizing what it is. But there's a part of me that wants to believe he had like a friend record it and his friend like slid it in there as a joke. I do know, and maybe this isn't true anymore, but apparently at some point, if you got into the Adventure Man Discord, you may be picked as a voice actor for future Adventure Man stuff. But this is the first episode, so the chances of that seems pretty low.
Wait a second, Dylan, you're telling me that I can kickstart my voice acting career on Adventure Man?
Awoozy, I don't know where else you could even start a career in this industry. He's by giving a flyer to whoever walks into his community. He is the only path to stardom you can get as a voice actor anymore. Ever since Vic McFucknuggets died, there's no way to make it as a white man in this industry.
This is scary. Nick?
To answer you, Joseph, in chat, Aquanaz found it going through another locale's rabbit hole. But I like to think I manifested it by watching a bunch of American Dad over the course of a week. I like to think like a tulpa of mine created this.
You must defeat Final Hepalump like you did before. You can do it. You're strong, dude. Hurry!
Thanks, Mom. And Final Hepalump, you're going down with my super weapon, Bartzilla! Oh no, not Bartzilla again! Bartzilla, destroy his monsters. No, this can't be! Bartzilla, attack Final Hepalump now!
Okay, so to kind of break it down, we have Adventure Man, we have Adventure Man's wife, and his kids, who is this one, and Nick, and then Nick's fucking this lady with the bucket sombrero. But we don't know. I don't know if they ever say. They almost certainly say her name, but I can't parse it. And their antagonist is the Huffalump from Winnie the Pooh, and also he's got like a dragon called Bartzilla, and it looks mechanical. But as in my research, apparently it's not. It's supposed to be like a normal dragon. And it has like a mechanized antagonist counterpart called Mecha Bartzilla. Which I don't know, but the way he drew it gives the impression that it's like a machine, almost.
Yeah, like it's on a hinge.
Yeah, like it's all angular and shit, like like Mecha Godzilla is. But he's also clearly doing it in MS Paint, so maybe that just explains it. And also, there's this green rabbit here who I forgot about.
Final Hepalump? Final Hepalump? You're going to prison, pal. And don't you think you can come around and strike people again?
Yeah!
Also, he's called Final Heffalump, which gives the impression that he's like... It's like Final Bahamut or something, that it's like an upgraded form of Heffalump. It really does give the impression that they've been like at this for a long time. Like, imagine if the first time we saw Super Saiyan, it was Super Saiyan 2. Which is like, well, what happened to Super Saiyan 1? How did all that get started? When does Oni Plays show up? Oh, they've been here the whole time. They're just flabbergasted. They have nothing to say.
Hey, you did it, Nick! You're my hero, my love. Way to go, Nick!
That's my son!
That's wonderful, Nick.
Well done.
Ironically, the sister, who, like in most Seth MacFarlane works, is kind of the least interesting part, has the most unique design of the rest of them. The rest of them are a mishmash of existing assets. This one looks fairly unique. Or it comes together to give a unique impression of a character. But I couldn't tell you a single thing she does in all of Adventure Man.
Done, you son of a bitch! Look out! The evil queen's coming!
Whoa, okay.
Let's get out of here!
There's one of these now.
Evil Queen Sutro, help me! Stop these lunatics now!
Okay. I think the police scanner's saying they have a thick slab of Austrian beefcake. And they're requesting backup. Which to me implies that it's a line taken from a show where they're referring to like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, this is going all over the place. Sister is Steve from American Dad. No, that's this one with the big hat. That's not the sister. That's Nick, the son. That's his girlfriend. The sister is the short one with glasses.
How dare you! I got a present for you guys. Oh yeah? What? You'll find out. You'll find out. Oh my gosh! It's the dragon monster! Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna sneeze! Maybe not. Run, kids, run!
Look how fucking long his arms are. He's got like orangutan arms. Look how short his legs are too, dude.
Wait, Bonnie! You should drive Bongo with a sword to kill the dragon!
Good thinking, Megan. Good thinking, Mavis. And you, dragon, are going down.
Oh, the girlfriend's name is Mavis. Wow.
What a terrible fucking name.
Kids, let's run to the tower, so we will be safe.
Oh, you think so, Mom?
Yeah, Mom, you fucking bitch.
Oh my god, Nick, look out! Ah! Oh my god, she's gonna get us! Not this time, kids! Let's get out of here!
Hey guys, I can't do it! She's too strong and powerful! Oh, Jasper, quit messing around with those controls!
Oh great, now we'll never defeat this dragon! And then Mega Marcella shows up too! I guess it's up to me! Nick, what are we gonna do? I know, Nick! You can summon your monster Marcella again!
Oh, that's a great idea, Ginny. Bartzilla?
Alright, well there you go, Jenny, that's her name.
We need your help, Bartzilla!
It seems like it should have been his first course of action.
I'll help you, Nick! Robot monster, we need your help! Robot monster, attack me!
Alright, that was an obscure pull. That was a... That was the Christopher Walken robot from Courage the Cowardly Dog. What a weird character to pull. Hold on a second. You're gonna give me copyright claims, but whatever.
Oh my! Eustace, I didn't know we would.
Alright, whatever. You see it. It's a big robot. And then...
We need your help. Real
Why?
I mean, it works.
monster.
Fair
Attack
enough.
Mega Marcilla. Now.
He also colored it. I feel like maybe I'm misremembering, but he colored it in. But this is too good of a job. So, is there just another robot in the episode I forgot? Because that seems. It's been a long time since I've watched Courage the Cowardly Dog, but wasn't it like Christopher Walken's robot is like sad because its family's gone or something?
I can tell you.
Or maybe it was he was forced to conquer other planets, but he really didn't want to. His parents made him do it. So maybe this is one of the other robots. It's hard to remember.
I can't find that episode, Dylan.
Really? Interesting. I'll see if I
Nick-
can find it here in a bit.
Nick has deleted his channels like repeatedly,
Yeah.
and I don't know if he's uploaded all the episodes or not.
But I think that was all before we found him. I feel like by the time we found him, because this episode is even on something is even titled Adventure Man Archive.
Yes, I don't know if the archive has reloaded everything either, because like all the shit for official Real Nick Keith is like upwards to 4 to 5 months old.
Interesting. Interesting. If that's true, that's a shame. Because I mean, we should pick that one at random though. I feel like there has to be another just fat gold turd waiting laying in wait for us somewhere on this channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got an exciting news to tell you. Looks like 4 monsters are going to destroy themselves to the death of the monsters. Get those monsters, you idiots! We're trying, but we're going down. Oh, great. The 3 units are down. Call for the backup. We're on it, sir.
See you, Andrew. Take it easy.
Playtime is over, you idiots. Oh, now he's calling us idiots. And he's back. Sucks to be you, Kate. That's enough, Havelock, File Havelock. I hate you, sick File Havelock.
I said we were gonna watch the whole thing. We're pretty far into it. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and skip. It doesn't really become easier to understand. But you can see this is the Adventureman Archive. There's a lot of these. I'm going to see. There was one particular episode and it was the first crossover with American Dad. And yes, there are multiple.
I don't think it was the first one.
No, it was, because remember, because Roger's a part of it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. I might be able to find it myself.
It was like one of them was possessed or some shit like that.
There's a couple of those though. Some of these I've clearly watched because the time code is like open. So if we watch these, eventually we might make our way home.
Come on, kids. The lunch is ready. Plus, I still want Barney.
Look at this! Look at him! Oh my god. Adventure Man is like Sonichi, but the creator was smart enough to stay anonymous. Well, that part's not true. You may not want to go looking around too much. You might not like what you find. There are pictures of the creator of Adventure Man out there. And he looks eerily similar to several people I know.
Man, fuck you.
I was trying. I didn't want. I was trying to be. Wait.
And now return to American Dad.
Hello. No, this is it. This is it, Aquanass.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We've shown this one to a couple of different people. This one's fucking bizarre.
I'm home. You're all lousy beanheads. Worthless losers. Stupid, ugly, worthless losers. Idiot, jerk, stupid, ugly, worthless losers. Stupid, dumb, stupid, idiot, stupid. Toadstool, slug, lousy, sack of weak old
Bro,
faggots.
this really is just my schizophrenia nightmares.
This show has one star, and what the Nasty Star wants, the Nasty Star gets.
Is the face of financial wrongdoing on an epic scale. His family destroyed by his lies. One son became convinced he could never recover.
No, I'm enjoying this. Well, I can't watch.
Why would a father lay waste to his entire family?
Okay. There's so much to unpack in that. From what I've gleaned over watching this half a dozen times, the Adventure Man family are watching the news and are learning of a genie attacking the American Dad family.
No,
share a universe.
they're just watching American Dad.
Are they? I think the idea is that they occupy like a universe together, and it sounds like they're watching the news. Because you can hear actual news footage. Like, listen closely.
No, I'm enjoying this. Well, I can't watch.
Why would a father lay waste to his entire family?
And also, it's pulling audio from a news report about a man murdering his family. It might even be like a news report on Chris Watts. It's hard to, I mean, you know, it's hard to pull it down directly. I can't exactly pinpoint every family annihilator, despite what you may think.
Yeah, they live and breathe.
It's just so fucking weird. And I have to assume this is like goading from people that he knows, right? Like there must be some troll or someone who was like, no, you should put this in here because it'll make it sound more realistic. This can't be something that he decided to do on his own. It's way too obscene.
And what would make a son feel he had no choice but to pay for the sins of his father?
Oh no, this can't be happening. You mean like you ate my carrots? We got to do something about American Dad. And Fox is threatening to cancel Family Guy and leave American Dad to destroy the world with...
But I think the idea is that it's like a Toon universe. So like they occupy the space. American Dad and Family Guy are TV shows run by the Fox network, but they're like real people also.
Yes.
Which they've done. They've done like episodes where they talk about that as if the characters are like actors playing characters based on like their real selves. So that's not a crazy idea for him to come up with. But also, he doesn't understand the ramifications of it, so it just sort of comes across like half-assed.
Evil Roger Smith, the Cyclops Master Genie. Come on, guys. Let's head to Los Angeles.
Barney, stop overreacting and forget about your fantasy Family Guy and American Dad. And just let it go, because Seppa Fallen needs to rest.
It's not my fantasy. It's real. I tell you, it's real. Come on, let's go. Dad, stop it. It's just a cartoon show. And Seppa Fallen needs to rest. After all the years he's been through. And you need to let it go, Dad. Because Sip said so. Sonic, shut the hell up. And why are you talking like a sorceress idiot?
Nick, don't listen to your father. And everything's gonna be fine. And Barney, it's just a cartoon.
His name's Barney.
Oh my gosh. Do you know what time it is? It's Happy Halloween Day.
This water tastes like shit.
These are the places you should not be in right now.
These are the places our group will strike. Damn, the fucking mom is blitzed. Do you see that? She is on fucking Mars right now. Whoa, she had a moment of lucidity.
Devilman says, I think I'll pass on the media equivalent of overdosing on Benadryl.
Bro, you get normally to like have delusions this strong, you have to give up like a chunk of your liver or something. This is what Prometheus sees every day.
Behind the scenes.
Oh yes, they're in Antarctica. Ha! See ya, chickens. I hope you froze to death. Antarctica? Is that where the Happy Feet lives? Or maybe they will get eaten by snake monsters.
Boy, this is gonna be a long flight. I know, but your father wants to investigate American Dad for some reason. Yeah, just you think, Nick, that we're going on mysterious adventures together. Yeah, and I got some pizzas and french fries, too, for our lunch.
And I got some hamburgers for our lunch, too. Actually, we're gonna eat ducks for dinner for a long ride to Antarctica.
Barney, it's freezing there. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, I'm sure we'll do this. And just think, we're almost to Antarctica, everybody.
I see the 6 stations of the Lord's Order, and they will all burn.
Gonna give everyone a minute to take that all in. Because the first time I saw that, I legitimately thought I was having a stroke. It is so bizarre. The visual alone is so weird. Everything around about it is so unusual, and then what he says is so aggressive and like just violent. It's so hard to describe. It's like spiritually menacing, and it's clearly taken from like it's clearly taken from something else. I don't know what it's taken from. It's clearly, you know, some other fucking thing.
It's Family Guy.
Is it taken from Family Guy?
Yes.
Jesus. If it is, I want to know the context for it. I really do. If you can find that, I would appreciate it.
Hi, my name
Well, there you
is
go.
Hobo the Clown.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Which, I guess that shouldn't surprise me, because, like, what other media does this guy watch?
Go back in time.
My jeans are husky.
Okay, further. Further. Little further. Now open your eyes and tell me what you see.
I see the 6 stations of the Lord's order, and they will all burn.
I wonder what the punchline to that was.
I think that was the punchline.
Do you think, like, after that, he got, like, if I remember, goes, like, not that far back, like, that's the joke, that he's, like, screaming, whatever. Alright, well, I legitimately thought it was from, like, some actual religious thing. I was like, that's a really well performed, out of context. Because in the Family Guy thing, it's like, alright, I get the joke. But, like, in the context of this, because the audio is so cranked up, it really is kind of, like, surprising. But maybe that's just because I know what's coming next.
And I'm here to go trick-or-treating everybody. Sir, this is not a Halloween party. And why are you dressed like a Frankly clown? Hi, guys. What's going on, fellas? Did you found American Dad yet?
No, we didn't find it yet, as there's nothing but a freezing mountains and snow. And where the hell is American Dad's office? Because Roger the Genie wants to destroy Family Guy after season 15 and the rest of the world.
Bullock, can you tell us exactly where American Dad is?
The first time we watched this, I might have been a little high. Because it is more cohesive now. I'm able to parse what he's saying a little bit better. That might just be because I've more experience with it. But the first time we watched this, it was just sound and light. It was no, like, narrative to be formed.
It's probably because you're pausing it a lot, and you're able to take it in more.
Maybe.
Oh, yes. It's on the moon, like where Cell Knights live. Oh, bad news, guys. The world is going to end in the year 2020.
In case any of you are curious, no, we don't know what's up with the Robotnik shit. He just likes to paste Robotnik glasses and the mustache onto characters, but we're not sure why or what it's supposed to dictate. But, you know, if you needed if you needed any more evidence that Sonic is a autism magnet, well, here you go.
And the earth will be swallowed by the evil face man. Good luck finding American Dad, suckers.
What? American Dad on the moon? Seriously?
Bullock, I thought you told us American Dad lives in Antarctica. You tricked us.
Guilty as charged. Come on, guys. Let's take you to the space shuttle and send you guys to the moon. Good luck. Space shuttle in Antarctica. Awesome. Here we are, Bullock. Bullock, where are you?
He probably tricked us again.
And put us in a bad situation. Or maybe he's just playing a trick on us, that's all.
Or he just doing this. Jasper, no!
No, Jasper, if we go outside, we die. You fucking moron.
Hide and go seek, everybody.
I'm in. Me too.
Seems like a win-win to me.
That's okay. We can
A little
just
bit.
stay here and enjoy the space flight with my wife.
Ready or not, here I come. Kate? Jenny? Where are you? Aha! Caught you. You're it. Huh?
I see the 6 stations of the Lord's Order, and they will all
Steve, I want you to try these super mushrooms. What kind of super mushrooms is that?
Oh my
Just
god, I
try
forgot
it.
about this.
It will make your dreams to get a girl. If you eat that. Okay, Roger, I'll try it. Steve, no! It's too late. He already ate it. How do I feel, Roger? You'll feel fine. And just relax.
And get some. Can't you read? Can't you see? This is private property. Aren't the signs plain and clear? No one is allowed in here. But since you're here, you should know we will never let you go. You can cry, you can shout, but you can't get out. This is a forest of no return. This is a forest of no return. Now you can't get out.
Same.
Steve. 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 Steve.
It does seem like something Roger would do.
You can parse the scenes he's trying to do, but he's so incompetent, and it's so sudden and loud, and it wraps back around to enhancing the bit. Like, it actually goes from being like, oh, it's kind of spooky as a joke. It wraps around to being genuinely kind of scary. It's very bizarre, and while you're trying to figure out what you're looking at, it like shocks you.
I see the 6 stations of the Lord's
And also, this
Order,
keeps
and
happening.
They will all burn.
Hey guys, in the movies, evil face man is always afraid of fire. Back guys say.
Yes, Chris and Chad. Most of these jokes are just Family Guy jokes.
I see the 6 stations of the Lord's Order, and they will all burn.
It's just it's like a collage. Like, he takes these different pieces from something else, and he turns them into like a tapestry of art that's unique.
I wouldn't say art, maybe fart.
Anyone who like argues about fair use should have to see this, because if this is not transformative, I don't know what is.
Bartzilla, blow this ignorant ghost man away.
Yay, we're safe.
Bartzilla kind of does a lot.
I see the 6 stations of the Lord's Order, and they will all burn.
So like, that's supposed to be their spaceship, but is this like a spaceship to you? What is this supposed to be? It looks like papercraft of like two video game objects that are occupying the same space. Oh my god, is it literally just... Hold on. Okay, it might literally be that that weird fucking hell sequence might legitimately just be a Family Guy bit. It was clearly taken from something else. Like, that was very obvious that he was pulling it from another work. But it just comes so out of left field, and it's so hard... It's so hard to parse what is going on to begin with, that you kind of just accept it as its own thing.
Shh, there. Everything's gonna be fine. You're all right.
I think I'm dying. Jane Fonda. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, buddy. Totally Jane Fonda. It's gonna be okay. Your pal Stewie is right here. Just relax.
And get some.
Yeah, that's it.
Same.
Hold on. Fuck. I'm missing it. Shit, I have a joke to make. Damn, look at how his titties perk up, dude. There, was that worth all the effort that I put into it?
Not particularly.
Does the song thing happen in this one?
No, I don't think so.
Did you try the chicken, buddy?
I think you gave me worms, Brian.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so this is the transition. So, yeah, like, I guess that is taken from this. But it's also, you know, that's a generic enough thing that you can kind of, you know, whatever.
Damn it, Steve! Will you stop that? That's so annoying.
Oh, that's
What the f- he ate a burger and he got yelled at because it's what the fuck? Wait, I'm gonna play it in one scene. Hold on.
Yay, we're safe.
No, we're not.
I see the 6 stations of the Lord's order, and they will all burn.
Damn it, Steve! Will you stop that? That's so annoying.
What the fuck? What a. It feels like it's redundant to say this at this point, but what a bizarre thing to do.
Oh, that's annoying. What about your stupid, obnoxious schemes? Steve, don't talk to your father like that. Yeah, shut up, Steve. No, you shut up, Haley. I am sick of all you guys ganging up on me. You guys all think you're so much better than me.
Yo, go off, King.
Unpleasant.
To be continued.
Who?
I was literally doing that just to make sure that like another video didn't start playing somewhere else. Okay. That was that was combative. And then I hope my stream came back because apparently when I started playing the Family Guy thing, YouTube blocked my stream, but whatever.
I mean, I'm still seeing it.
Yeah, okay, if it's back, it's back. Who cares? So we've been streaming for not a crazy amount of time, about 2 hours, and I think I'm gonna cut it here. And we didn't cover really as much ground as I kind of wanted to, in regards to Adventure Man and shit. But full disclosure, I was not gonna do this tonight. It kind of ran into some personal stuff and whatever. But then I was like, well, I'm not gonna let this shit dictate how I live my life. So I kind of wanted to stream out of spite, which usually doing things out of spite, or has led to some of my most productive moments. But I also didn't realize quite how late it was, and on top of my co-host being kind of at the end of his rope, I'm surprised how tired I am. So I think we're gonna cut it loose tonight, a little earlier than under normal circumstances, with the caveat that I do plan to continue doing these streams of just watching stuff, and probably return to Adventure Man at some point. I actually didn't know that there was like a Kiwi Farms thread on Adventure Man until like an hour ago. I'm probably going to look through it a little bit. It's not very long. I'm going to kind of cover my bases a little bit better and hopefully come back to you guys with something a little more complicated. As for what we'll do next stream, I'm going to try and give better heads up. If you want to know more properly of a time and place, the Discord is where to be. But I'm going to try to pick a day, and then like when I wake up, be like, I'm going to stream today at a set time, and then put all this shit into YouTube. So if you're paying attention, if you're subscribed, you'll be alerted to it, and you'll be able to be like, oh, I have some time later today, shit like that. As for what's next, I'm thinking watching the Irate Gamer is probably a good use of time. That's something I've done a couple of different times, and it's usually been profitable. It's usually been worth the time investment. That's it. That's all I have to say. Aquanez, Woozy, do you have any parting words for the audience?
Not really.
Don't be a stranger. Come by again. Your grandmother misses you.
I just kind of want to say those bleeps and bloops you listen to for info, you can't trust them anymore.
Well, good night, everyone.
You queued that one up.